Nice and moderate pace here through turns 3 and 4. Steve's ready to set them loose. Drivers hit the start zone. And on a turn 4, we are green flag racing. Brandon Devote's going to jump to the front right out of the gate, down into turns 1 and 2. Here comes a big move here by the Trip Zero of Drayton Graham, working around the outside of Tamara Keeble. Keeble's going to lock down the bottom. Here comes Graham looking to the inside of the 96 of Baker. Baker's going to get squarely. Graham's going to give up some real estate. We do stay clean and green through lap number 1. Drayton Graham trying to make up that real estate that he lost. Right now it is a seller's market, but he's trying to buy up some acreage right now. Larry Baker out of Humble, Texas, getting a little crossways there, taking up several different lanes through turns 3 and 4, but that's going to still maintain that spot and advantage to the old 96. Drayton Graham trying to find his way around on the outside line of turns 1 and 2. Going to have a good run. Wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door, down the back chute. Tamara Keeble's going to now work to the inside groove, and an opportunity to strike is going to come up short. As Drayton Graham's going to shut the door there through turns 3 and 4 as we are now 4 laps down of the scheduled 8. We are halfway home in a great battle for the 2nd and 3rd place spot. One mistake will cost you a spot and maybe 2. Here comes Graham looking to the inside of 3 and 4. Is going to have to dodge the tractor tire. And it's going to stay to the Larry Baker 96. Graham trying the outside groove once again in turns 1 and 2. Doesn't hit the brakes. Get on by. Spot and advantage to the Trip Zero of Drayton Graham. Graham now has the crosshair set on the 9 of Brent Devote as the white flag waves. Devote's got 1 more lap and 4 more turns between he and a checkered flag for a heat race to start the night right. Silver Bullet's going to go from the top down and turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, at the line, the number 9 of Brent Devote. Oh, ducking back though as the green flag waves. So Jordan Tankersley is going to let him go on by. Here we are ready, white flag waving. Randy Ward took the jump to the front and hasn't looked back, and G.B. Carter making a run here for the race lead out of Harlingen, Texas. He started on the last row of this one, trying to make his way to the front in the final corner, and it's not going to be there. Randy Ward takes heat race number 2. We're going to look to see who's going to get a great start right now in a turn 4, and we are underway. Here comes the T10 and the 48 of Rob Slott, putting on a great show on the first lap for the second place spot, and we do stay clean and green through lap number 1. Out front, calm, cool, and collected, 0-5. Howard Willis Slider going into turn number 3 is going to be the 48 of Rob Slott, but Rob Slott gives up the ghost, ladies and gentlemen, on lap number 2. So now your new second place spot will be the T10 of Matthew Seaman and Jesse McNorton in the 17 in your third place spot. McNorton peeking down to the inside of Seaman, not going to be there on the exit of turn number 2 down the back chute. Marshall, Arkansas native showing up here to East Texas and giving these boys a little bit of a run for their money. Seaman almost jumps the ledge there above the cut groove. It would have found himself in a tough spot once that car gets to that flat ground. Jesse McNorton's following him right in the tracks, trying to get a little bit of advantage here off the top shelf. That innovative race car 17, you can see that left front wheel carrying and stopping. You could just about read the lettering on that inside. Norton's going to get on by Seaman. There's the white flag comes out for Howard Willis. Man, myth, and legend. Works his way down the backstretch. Nice and smooth he does around the tires and turns 3 and 4 to checkered flags. That's going to be the 05 of Mr. Howard Willis. Back, who's going to get it done? We'll find out right now. And with the limited modifieds, we hold our breath through the first corner, and we will stay clean and green through lap number 1. Jackie Davis on the point. Here comes Zane Goff trying to make a move down to the inside line. Goff had a great race going for him last weekend until, well, it didn't. He had to leave the race early due to mechanical problems. Glad they got it fixed, and we'll see if this will be his weekend to make his way to victory lane. Jackie Davis is not going to make it easy for him right now. Davis has the spot and advantage sewed up right now, as we are now 3 laps down, 5 more to go. Rookie Smith trying to shake his way into the mix here with the H15 of Joseph Ponton Jr. out of Hockley, Texas. We've got the tractor tires pushed up into the racing groove a little bit so that we can widen this racing surface out. Let these guys go up top. We saw a great cushion last weekend. We're going to try to build us one here tonight, get the tires moved down, and have multiple racing grooves throughout tonight's racing program. Coming up momentarily, we're going to have the Texas Dirt Truck Series. But right now, we got ourselves a battle for the race lead heating up. Zane Goff's going to work down to the inside line of turns 3 and 4, coming down out of 4 down the front stretch. It's going to still be Jackie Davis on the point out of Porter, Texas. Davis entering high, driving it out down low, not giving Zane Goff much room in places to go. Goff's going to drive it in a little deep. You see that car take off with a rocket into the bottom of the corner as the white flag is going to come out for the 38 of Jackie Davis. Goff trying to do everything he can to try to get in position for a pass on the 38, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen here in the heat race. Out of turn number 4, nice and smooth, 38, Jackie Davis takes the checkered flag. Thunderbolts, and we are green flag racing out of turn number 4. Klapski a little slow on the go from the start. He's going to shuffle down to the back, hopefully get back on pace. Working to get on pace, though, the 75 of Matt Castle charging hard already for that second place spot with the 2D of Danny Jackson in the crosshairs. After 2, battle for that 4th place spot is beginning to shape up. 44K of Adam Bartles there with the 94 of JJ McDonald. McDonald had to race his way into the show last weekend. He's not going to be threatened with a B main tonight, but every position is going to count in these heat races. Starting spots are key when it comes to these sport mods. Right now he's going to try to go top down, get the little extra momentum. Not going to be there for him. Spotting advantage is still going to stay to the 44K of Adam Bartles. Issues there for Matt Castle. Scrubs off a little bit of speed. Gets crossed up on the exit of turn number 2. Great awareness and throttle control. And lap traffic, 44K of Klapski. Babbitt's going to be on the brakes, works his way on by to the inside before moving now into turns 3 and 4. And we do stay clean, we do stay green as we work past the 48K of Klapski. Navigating lap traffic is always one of those things that you've got to be good at it, because in the moments that it comes, if you're not good, there goes your position. White flag waving for the 12 of Corey Babbitt. Babbitt's got 2 more corners left in this quarter-mile high bank between he and a checkered flag. Nice and smooth on the exit of turn number 4. Number 12, Corey Babbitt picks up heat race number 2. And we hold our breath on the start. Flagman likes it. We're going to let him go down into turns 1 and 2. Drag race around the top. Howard Willis trying to make his way around. Not going to be there in the first corner. Chad Hughes trying to follow suit. Randy Bridges is going to push up to the middle of the corner. Around the outside is going to be Howard Willis. We do stay clean and green through lap number 1. 117. KC Jefferson brings out the caution. Single car spin means you are. And on the restart, it's going to be a good one there. Jackson gets a great start. And Howard Willis is going to begin on working towards getting on an opportunity for the 2H of Jeff Jackson. Jackson having a great race. And he's got the one to beat. If there's one guy you want to make sure that you're faster than, it is the one in the 23. Howard Willis trying to get to that inside groove. Jackson not wanting to give him an inch. Howard's going to find 2 inches, but now make it a mile. Works for a slider on the entrance of turns 1 and 2. Doesn't cross over. New race leader, Howard Willis. Bridges goes around on his own, keeps it going. Caution flag does not come out. And we are now 5 down, 3 more to go. Jeff Jackson trying to track down that Mosier chassis of Howard Willis. White flag is waved on the 23 of Howard Willis. Works his way to the middle groove of turns 3 and turns 4. Checkered flag waving on the 23 of Howard Willis. To put on a show, and here we go, green flag racing. A little dicey here in the back. They're trying to find some grip. They look to be a little loosey-goosey here in turns 1 and 2, but we are going to stay clean and green through lap number 1. Colton Borlace working door to door with Russ Parker here down the back, shooting through turns 3 and 4. At the line, it's going to be the 93 B of Colton Borlace. And my mistake there, your current race leader is going to be Aaron Letty in the 93, the 93B of Colton Borlace. Is towards the back, couldn't read the B behind the number, but that is A-OK as we've got ourselves a good battle here for the 3rd place spot. Trying to work the way in there is going to be Tony Bernal and the 81. Looking to get to the inside of Russ Parker and the 28 on the exit of turn number 4. Not going to be there. Parker holding on, holding strong. 4th place, number 4 car. Trailer Caulfield in Live Oak, Texas, has a gaggle of cars behind him, and they are trying to find a line around this quarter-mile high bank as we've got 2 laps to go. Here comes Russ Parker working the top shelf in turns 1 and 2 with a momentum carry. No, it will not. Corner advantage is still going to be to the inside line on the 4 as the 28 of Parker is going to drive it a little deep around the top. He's going to make it stick. And your new 2nd place position is going to be the 28 out of Marion, Texas, Russ Parker. Checkered flag waving on the 93 of Aaron Letty. Holds on, works his way from the back. Picking up your 3rd place spot. Holding off the charge is the 81 of Tony Bernal. Right now, we're going to find out who's going to take heat race number 2. 19 of Jared Barber on the brakes. Trying to not get into the 19J of Adolph Tracy. And they work their way by down the back chute. We do stay clean and green through lap number 1, carrying that left front tire of William Jones through turns 3 and 4. Different corner for him there in 1 and 2. Here comes a good hard charge by the 19B of Chuck Barber. Barber's going to look to drive it out down the inside. It's the brakes. We do stay clean and green through lap number 2. Here comes Jared Barber working the inside groove. Will he be able to hold on, hold strong? Corner advantage is going to be a coin flip for the 3rd place position. Out of turn 4, it's going to be all number 19 of Jared Barber as Tony Grimes is going to try to look back to the inside line. Here comes Barber in the 19B, Chuck Barber. Gets on by the number 5 of William Jones. Jones now wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door with Jared Barber, the number 19. Issues for the number 5X as he's going to get a little freight train there by the 22T of Tony Grimes. And the 5X of William Jones out of Cleveland, Texas is going to be done on lap number 4. It's going to be Barber, and Grimes. Chuck, Jarrett, and Tony. At number 19 of Jarrett Barber, you can see that that truck rolling over in the corner. A lot of travel on that suspension, a lot different than what we saw in that first heat. And it is working for him. There is no doubt about that. He made his way from that outside of row 2 very quickly, but doesn't have much on the old compadre in the 19B of Chuck Barber. Adolph Tracy in the 19J. Got a little squirrely there before crossing the stripe. Checkered flag, though, went to the 19B of Chuck Barber. Jarrett Barber on the chase, and number 19 and 22T picks up third place spot. Tommy Green, and we're going to find it because we are green flag racing for the first time in the Pure Stocks. Leo Sasso getting a little of a helping hand through turns 1 and 2 until Drake Graham's going to get freed up in the 34 to make a big run here down the back chute. Bubba Jones is going to work that inside line. This is going to be a great battle here for the top 3. Destiny Burton's going to look down to the inside groove. Here's going to be the 35 to Drake Graham around that top and pushing up on the exit of Bubba Jones is him. 1F. Bobby Finney loops it in turns 1 and 2, gets it going back once again. No harm, no foul. Green flag stays out. Caution flag stays in the back pocket of Steve, the man up there on the flag stand, giving a once over, making sure we're not going to be doing anything crazy here in the battle for the race lead. Drake Graham gets the spot down the back chute. Here we are making a big push for it in the 65, but Billy Jones trying to get his position back. Robert Sherman in that 2S working, trying to get to the inside groove of the 725 of Destiny Burton. Burton had a really great night going for her last weekend. Until the last several laps, things just kind of started to fall apart. Literally, sheet metal kind of coming off the car. A lot of brand new pop rivets on there to keep that body together here tonight. And right now, Burton looking good and solid here in this third place position. Two laps to go for your race leader right now. The 34 of Drake Graham works his way down around turns 3 and 4 to that top groove. Started P4, worked his way to the top spot in a matter of laps as the white more corners. The new poster will inherit the 21K of King, and DeGroot is going to be on the front row by himself. King and Jessup right now with a good battle for the second place spot. King's going to drop back. It's going to be all Jessup in the 14K. on cross flags. We are halfway. Mike DeGroot inherited the outside pole and did not look back. But here comes the 14K out of Shepherd, Texas. Robert Jessup making a move, trying to get a good push here through turns 3 and 4. We're going to have ourselves a battle for the race lead shaping up as we are now 2 laps to go in your second Pure Stock Heat race of 3. White flag waving from Mike DeGroot and a Tom Ball, Texas, going to try to hold on and hold strong. Charging hard, 14K of Robert Jessup. Jessup doesn't have the corner that he needs to get it done in turns 1 and 2. Will something change to make it happen and available for turns 3 and 4? No, it will not. 0-6, Mike DeGroot picks up heat race number 2. And front row stays together, and we are going to be green flag racing. Nathan Renfro in the 911 got the whole shot down at the turns 1 and 2. Issues there for the 444 of Lakin Hudnall. Opens that door again for the 69S of Sonny Weibel. Dennis Handley in the V8. Rocking the 4th place spot, trying to hold off the 9 of Casey Garvin while trying to gain some gain some ground on the 444 of Lakin Hudnall. We'll see what's going to shape up here as we've got 6 laps remaining. 8 laps distance, 2 down. It's easy math. Don't have to take off our shoes to count past 10 just yet. Nathan Renfro out front, holding on, holding strong. Sonny Weibel in that number 69S, reeling in the 911. We are cross flags halfway home. Renfro, Weibel, Hudnall, 1, 2, 3. Handley, Garvin, 4 and 5. We've got 21 Pure Stocks checked in here with us tonight on Father's Day weekend. And right now it's going to get dicey. Ashley Huffman in the 96. Dennis Handley's going to get on by the 444 of Hudnall. Hudnall going to try to drive it back in deep. Not going to be there. 2 laps to go for your race leader, the 911 of Nathan Renfro. Renfro's going to work the middle groove. Here comes the 69S of Sonny Weibel to the inside. Renfro's going to give Weibel the corner. Renfro's going to go for the crossover on the exit. White flag waving. This one's going to be a shootout. Renfro backs it into the corner, tries to lock down the bottom grid of the racing surface. Not going to be there for him. As 1 and 2 is going to go to the 69S of Weibel. 3 and 4 looks to as well. Checkered flag on the 69S of Sonny Weibel. Hold the breath on the start, and we make it through turns 1 and 2. Here comes Gerald Singletary working that inside groove, trying to get to the line with a 99T of Tyler Vardsdale. Vardsdale going to be the top shelf. Singletary going to drive up to the door down the front stretch. Barnesdale still trying to get that outside groove to work for him. Singletary trying to get spot and advantage in the exit of turn number 2, and that he will. Barnesdale with a big drive down the corner. Here comes the 5X of William Jones. Jones to the inside of Barnesdale through turns 3 and 4. Spot and advantage stays to the 99 of Barnesdale. Out front, though, in the 83 out of Cleveland, Texas, Calvin Tucker holding on, holding strong. We are halfway home, looking to be at the stripe right now. 5 down, 3 more to go. Tucker, Singletary, Barnesdale, 1, 2, 3. Charging hard is the 5X of Jones. Jones still trying to get that groove to work for him around that bottom line of the racing surface. As Philip Seals in the 193, kind of hung here in the back with the 179 of Donald Kane. This is Kane's first night out in the new car here in 2021. Picked up the Pure Stock win last weekend for the Jesse McNorton birthday bash as the white flag waves on the 83 of Calvin Tucker. Tucker through 1 and 2, down the back chute, nice and smooth, around the top in 3 and 4, 83. Calvin Tucker to the checkered flag for heat race number 1. Front row stays together and we go green down the front stretch into turns 1 and 2. Trying to find a way around the 23C of Moore. Issues there for the 49 of Rooster Wortman. So Wortman gets it back going. We do stay clean and green through lap number 1. Now down lap number 2. Out front, holding on, holding strong. 91 of James Huff was a tough competitor here at 105 Speedway last year. Started getting some things working for him in the racing program. And looking to start the season off right here in this heat race. Works his way right around the bottom of those tractor tires in turns 3 and 4. Cross flags halfway home, 91. Around the San Jacinto River and stretching out the trot line between he and the 12 of Ethan Cossey. White flag waving for the 91 of James Huff. Huff looking around the bottom of the tires and turns 1 and 2 down the back chute. He's got a half a straightaway on the 12 of Ethan Cossey. And a turn 4, first heat race win of 2021, his first night in the car, James Huff. Turn 4, here we are once again. Montgomery going to try to make that inside pass on the 21S of Clayton Stein. Stein's going to get to the inside of the 444 of Hudnall. Down the back chute. Corner advantage is going to be Travis Hudnall on the 444. Rocking the bottom of the tires. Number 4, Montgomery gets a second place spot as we are clean and green through lap number 1 after restart. Twardeski works his way from the back of the pack. P6 now battling, looking for the third place spot. To the inside groove of Hudnall is Twardeski. Not going to be there on the exit. Is it still going to be wheel-to-wheel, door-to-door? James Bryant in the 116 trying to find a way around Gage Jackson in the 2J. Loops it on his own, keeps it going here through turns 1 and 2 as the battle for the race lead will heat up momentarily as Montgomery continues to reel in the 21S of Stein, but we've got ourselves a blanket over the top cars here, battling for the third place spot right now. Twardeski, Bryant, and Hudnall. 3, 4, and 5. With this Texas heat, I will say that we probably don't have a blanket over them, but we'll figure out something to make it work, because that's the last thing we want to worry about is how much hotter things can be in southeast Texas. But heating up. Battle for the race lead. Montgomery starting to put a little pressure on the 21S of Clayton Stein. White flag waving, battle for the race lead. Lap traffic may come into play. Montgomery going to go to the top shelf in 1 and 2. Try to get the extra momentum out of 2 down the back chute. Not going to be there. Comes to the bottom in turns 3 and 4. Number 4 not going to be able to make it happen. Checkered flag waving on the 2-1S of Clayton Stein. Montgomery to second, third, 27T of Curtis Twardesky, 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, those are your heat races. And we're green. Graham in the trip zeros to the infield. Comes back out. Caution flag. Stays away. Brennan Devotee, the number 9, trying to track down the always fast one of Randy Ward off the pace of the 25 of Jordan Tankersley. That PT Cruiser looks to die on the front stretch. Caution comes out. On the restart, out of turn 4, we're back underway. Down into 1 and 2. Side. Carter gets by Devotee. 3-way battle here for the 5th place spot down the backstretch. Tamara Keeble down to the inside line. Gibson's going to go around the outside. Doug Gibson is a man on a mission. Started P10 dead last here in the start of this one, working his way now to the 5th place position, trying to get by the 0 of Lee Prater. Gibson's going to work the downside groove right around Lee Prater down the backstretch. Setting up with the next one in line, teammate Doug Gibson. Doug Gibson's teammate, Brent Devotee. Devotee started. Drop back 2 spots. GB Carter making a run right now to Randy Ward. Ward staying in the middle groove of the racing surface, as is Carter. Devotee and Gibson, the only really 2 drivers working that higher groove around the racing surface. GB Carter, Harlingen, Texas native, within striking distance of Randy Ward. Ward, Carter, Devotee, 1, 2, 3, Gibson and Prater, 4 and 5, with Tamara Keeble trying to change it in the battle for the 5th place position. Forward Keeble's going to go to the outside, look for the advantage on the exit. Door is going to be shut by Lee Prater. Rear cross flags, 10 down, 10 more to go, halfway home. Randy Ward's taking a few races off and picking up right where he left off here in the Outlaw Mini Stocks. That red and white #1 bug flying around the quarter-mile high banks at 105 Motor Speedway. Doug Gibson worked on by here with Tamara Keeble and Lee Prater. Gibson losing the pace. He was knocking on the door of Bryn Devote. Now he's battling here 2 positions back. They're going to get the old 2-for-1 deal in turns 3 and 4. And Doug Gibson trying to gather things back up. We've got 14 down, 6 more to go here for your first feature of the night in the Outlaw Mini Stocks. It goes around on their own. That's Craig Speedy. Still moving, making progress. Caution flag not coming out. And Speedy's going to pull onto the racing surface right after the leaders. Make sure to not be in the way of the battle for the race lead that is shaping up here with 3 more to go. G.B. Carter, 7-11. And the 1 of Randy Ward out front. Ward trying to hold on with 2 laps to go. Carter trying to get every little bit of horsepower out of that little car. White flag waving for the 1 of Randy Ward. Lap traffic ahead of the race leader. Will this be the opportunity that G.B. Carter needs to take the race lead in 3 and 4? And a turn 4, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the number 1 of Mr. Randy Ward out of Tyler, Texas. We're going to find it. We are green flag racing. Mick Norton getting crossed up though, but saves it and gets in the gas and maintains that second place position as we are clean and green after 1. And McNorton's going to be off the pace of top 3 and 4. You're going to bring it down to the infield. Caution flag not going to come out. Tough break there for the 17M of McNorton. Your defending Outlaw Street Stock champion from last weekend. Your current race leader after 11 laps, Howard Willis got 4.48 seconds, 4.48. On your second place spot of JT Garland. Garland inherited that second place position after the 17M of McNorton went down. And right now it is all Howard Willis. JT Garland's got 2 seconds on Matthew Seaman out of Marshall, Arkansas, but Howard Willis didn't race the street stock last weekend. He ran a limited modified as well as a factory stock. Laps winding down right now. 2 more to go for the man, myth, and legend, Howard Willis. Driving for Jeremy Richardson, and right now, taking that white flag, Howard Willis. His fastest lap so far was lap 16, and that was a 16.385, 16.385, and checkered flag waving on. Turn number 4. 2H. Of Jeffrey Jackson is not going to take the green. He's going to work his way to the infield on the start. And we do stay clean and green, though. Here we are in 3 and 4 through lap number 1. On the point after 1 is going to be Jackie Davis. Davis, Willis, Babbitt, and Goff, 1, 2, 3, 4, battling here for the first and second spot. Howard Willis just picked up the win, and the Outlaw Street Stock's going to try to go back-to-back here between the Street Stock and the Limited. He got a good look at the racing surface, and he's going to try to put that knowledge to work. as the 48 of Klapski exits the racing surface on lap number 4. Howard Willis takes the point in 1 and 2. Gonna hold on. Can he solidify it on the completion of the lap? That he does. New race leader, Howard Willis, after 5 with 15 more to go. 12 of Corey Babbitt charging hard down into turns 3 and 4. Corey Babbitt right now is 0.35 behind your race leader, Howard Willis. The only battle right now on the racing surface is one for the race lead with the 12 of Corey Babbitt looking down to the inside of Howard Willis through turns 1 and 2. We are definitely moving into dry, slick racing conditions as we are cross-flagged halfway home. The key is going to be throttle control as the caution flag comes out on lap number 10. Very beginning of the starting section, and it's the gas. So we are back underway, halfway home for your limited modified A main. Making a big move to the inside. Here comes Zane Goff working with Jackie Davis. We make it clean and green through the restart. We've got some sheet metal here on the front stretch. Caution flag's going to come back out. Looks to be maybe the end of a spoiler. Single file restart this time with 8 more to go. We are underway. Once again, Willis leads the drag race into turns 1 and 2 with Zane Goff, Corey Babbitt, Chad Hughes, and Joseph Ponton Jr. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rookie Smith, 9L, trying that top groove in 1 and 2. It's going to work for him. He's going to work to the outside line of the 2D of Danny Jackson Sr. High side hustling from Rookie Smith. Takes the 6th place position. Gives it right back in 1 and 2. Danny Jackson Sr. has the bottom groove digging. For J.F. Hayden Parsley trying to get into the inside groove of Rookie Smith. Not going to be there though in turns 1 and 2. Back to the drawing board for Parsley as Smith has the bottom groove sewn up in turns 3 and 4. Touch and go, tangling up Chad Hughes, Joe Ponton Jr., now 2D of Danny Jackson Sr. has an opportunity to two to go for your race leader, Howard Willis. Battle, though, continuing to get interesting with Rookie Smith, Danny Jackson Sr., and the H15 of Joseph Ponton Jr., all working for the 5th place spot as the white flag waves on the 23 of Howard Willis. Mosier Chassis and 41 Shocks are getting the job done for Howard Willis right now through 2 down the back chute. Nice and slow around the bottom in turns 3 and 4, going back-to-back classes right now. Man, myth, and legend, Howard Willis. here we are. Green flag racing, ladies and gentlemen. Big move. Here comes the 93 of Aaron Letty. Letty using every inch of this race. Round goes the 22T of Tommy Grimes for the first caution. Number 4, we are racing. Trying to get a completed lap here right now. Down to the bottom in 3 and 4, 5X William Jones. And number 3 is going to turn left, and it's going to wad up with the 22T of Tommy Grimes and the 99 of Frank O'Krullick. 5X William Jones sets the pace.
I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby, your love is gonna change.
Cleveland, Texas native William Jones in a 5X leading the show right now with 19B at Chuck Barber, trying to reel him in and change that on a Robstown, Texas. Around the quarter-mile high banks here at the 105. Had a rules infraction that ended up costing the top 4 drivers their position in tonight's A main for driving under the red flag conditions. About a half a track distance under red. And safety number 1 priority. That equals a black flag. So here we are, William Jones, 5X, Chuck Barber in the 19B, Colton Borlace in the 93B, and the 19J of Adolph Tracy.
And I work to work it out. Promise you, kid, I'll give more than I get, than I get, than I get, than I get. Oh, you know it'll all turn out, and you'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, to give so much more than I get. Yeah, I just haven't met you yet. I just haven't met you yet. Oh, I promise you can't to give so much more than I get. I said love, love, love.
Here comes a charge on the race lead. Chuck Barber in the 19B. Working at it, battling here with a 5X of William Jones. Jones working the middle group of the racing service. Chuck Barber working the bottom. Cross flags halfway home. Battle for the race lead continuing to shape up. Jones, Barber. 19B of Chuck Barber waiting for an opportunity to strike, and that's going to be the opportunity he was looking for. Wheel to wheel, door to door, down the backstretch in turns 3 and 4. 19, J of Adolph Tracy gathers it back up. And we've got ourselves a new race leader at the stripe, the 19B of Chuck Barber. Barber trying to hold on to the race lead to solidify now through turns 1 and 2. Down the back chute we go. Corner advantage is going to stay to the 19B of Barber.
Set me free. I can feel the fires burning as a devil.
19J of Adolph Tracy. Lap car may come into play right now. Chuck Barber holding the bottom groove of the racing surface. Lap car working the outside line. This could be the opportunity that the 5X of William Jones needs to make an assault on the race lead.
Get me out of here. I see the preacher's eyes as my daughter cries when they strap me in this chair. Lord, I hope she forgives me for living my life this way.
4 laps to go for the 19B of Chuck Barber.
The lightning to my
On the restart with single file, they were gapped pretty good. Worked his way into the opportunity to battle for the race lead. And then seized the opportunity, and now here he is with 3 laps remaining between he and a feature win at the 105.
I owe mine to this state for shooting that boy to death. A liquor store attendant, he was reaching for his gun. Now his mama sits there smiling as the boss yells, roll on.
White flag waving, 4 more laps stand in the way of Chuck Barber in a trip to victory lane. Barber down the back chute, nice and smooth into turns 3 and 4. Rocking the bottom, here he is on a 4, put it on together, Chuck Barber.
As my daughter cries, they strap me in this chair.
Lights around, here we are, green flag racing on up turn number 4 for the first time in our pure stock A-Main. Issues for the 65 of Billy Jones going into turns 1 and 2. Jones is going to work it down to the infield. We do stay clean and green. Rooster Wortman trying to work to the outside of here, the 2S of Sherman. Wortman had a very tough heat race. Started here outside of row 7. Trying to make quick work of this here in the early laps. Battle for the race lead. Here comes Nathan Renfro in the 911, peeking to the inside of the Mike DeGroot 06. Holding on, holding strong. Neither driver giving an inch. Both trying to take a mile. Renfro matches the corner angle of DeGroot. Down in 1 and 2. Again in 3 and 4. Wheels are going to touch just a little bit. No harm, no foul. A lot of respect going on right now in the battle for the race lead. What's going to give, if anything at all? Renfro is able to drive it in a little bit harder, gets the advantage through 3 and 4. Can he hold the line? And he's got it at the flag stand. Mike DeGroot giving a little love tap on the back in the middle of 1 and 2. You see that speed change shift a little bit. Sonny Weibel in the 69S now. Trying to work that groove with DeGroot. Rooster Wortman battling now here for the 5th place position. Right now, picking up the most spots here, and the top 5, 49, Rooster Wortman. Started 14th here in the 5th place spot, trying to gain a little bit more. Destiny Burton, next one on the list for the 49 of Rooster Wortman. .725, slowing off the pace. We've got one around 121K of Kennedy. She finds reverse and backs it to the infield. Kennedy, and we are back underway. So we're restarting after the red with 11 laps down. More to go. Renfro on the point. Big battle right now here with Jessup, Wortman, and Weibel for the 3rd and 4th place spot. Wortman's working the outside groove. Here comes Finney. Bobby Finney in the 1F looking to the inside of Jessup down the back chute. It's not going to be there for him as he's going to have to gather things back up on lap number 13 and try it again. Sonny Weibel getting in there nice and close with DeGroot putting some pressure. DeGroot, Weibel, and Wortman. 2, 3, and 4 place spots. Battle right now for the 3rd place position. Rooster Wortman trying to work around the 69S of Sonny Weibel. Weibel holding on, holding strong, working the middle groove of the racing surface with DeGroot down low on the bottom behind lap car. Leo Sasso out of Dickinson, Texas. 4 laps remain right now for the 911 of Nathan Renfro. Mike DeGroot, Sonny Weibel, 1, 2, 3. Rooster Wortman, here comes Finney with Jessup. Caution comes down in turn number 4. Renfro on the point, Mike DeGroot and Sonny Weibel charging hard. Here comes Rooster Wortman. Three right through turns 1 and 2. Wortman's going to get the whole shot from the top. He started 14th spot, P14. Battling now here up 10 spots, looking for 3rd, and he has already made a 10-spot gain here in this one. 3 laps remain here in our Pure Stock A main. Two laps to go. Rooster Wortman trying to make a groove here on the bottom to get by the 69S of Sonny Weibel. Out of turn 4, white flag waving for the 911 of Nathan Renfro. Renfro working the bottom groove of the racing surface. Definitely not working the top shelf. You bend over to pick it up off the shelf, your back hurts because it's so down there. And here goes the 911 to the checkered flag. Feature winner, Nathan Renfro. We're setting the pace, and we are factory stocks. Hold your breath and jump to the left. We got them trying to find a groove here through this first lap. After one, it's going to be Calvin Tucker up front, followed by Stein and the 91 of Huff. And 1 and 2, Huff's going to drop that spot there to the 131 of Daniel Seals. Montgomery looking down to the inside of Huff down the back chute. Here comes the 99 machine as well. Tyler Barnesdale trying to find his way around. Dry, slick conditions on the racing surface. These factory stock drivers in the asphalt pull-offs are having a field day right here in the middle of the pack. Big group working door-to-door. So still going to be Montgomery and Huff with the 5X of William Jones and Tyler Varnsdale. Trying to get into the mix is the 193 of Philip Seals and the 2070 of Curtis Twardesky to round out your top 10. '91 of Huff getting pushed into the corner. We do stay clean and green. We got one around. 11F is going to loop it here in the back of the pack all on his own. That's going to be Bernard Finney. Leads them to the exit of turn number 4 on the restart. We are back underway with 5 laps down. Twardesky going with a big move here. Hudnall is going to be the outside groove as they go 3 wide out of turn number 2 down the back chute. We do make it clean and green on restart. Lap 2, Jay goes around, keeps it back. Charging hard, big battle right near for the 5th place spot. The 91 of Huff goes around on his own, nearly misses the 66. Huff keeps going, 27T. 27T still in the way on a turn number 4, and we are back underway in the factory stocks. William Jones in the 5X trying to find a way around the outside groove right now. Sometimes you got to try it and see if you're going to be the hero, and right now, William Jones is trying to wear the hat. 3 wide, Montgomery down to the inside. Clayton Stein tucks in the middle. Around the outside groove into the corner is going to be the 5X of William Jones to take the 5th place spot. As Singletary and Seals battle door to door with the race lead, trying to track down and make a move on the 83 of Calvin Tucker. Tucker has had a drought in victory lane so far here in the last several weeks, and trying to find his way back there tonight. We are cross flags halfway home, 11 down, now looking at 12 down with 8 more to go. Tucker, Seals, Singletary, and Jones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cossey, Stein, Montgomery, Varnsdale, Bryant, and Wortman, top 10. Donald Kane into the mix now. Works his way from the back of the pack, getting to the inside of Kenneth Montgomery. Battle for the race lead out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Philip Seals in the 193. 5X goes around on the exit of turn number 2. Drivers are going to back it down under caution as this battle for the race lead will be put on hold. Calvin Tucker's made him wait all the way to the end, and he's going to make him wait once again. Clayton Stein trying to make a move down to the inside, not gonna be there. Ethan Cossey stuck on the outside groove with Singletary down the inside, trying to make a move around the outside. It's gonna be Cossey. He's gonna get the spot in the advantage down into turns 1 and 2. Montgomery with a good corner entry there. Here comes the 193 of Philip Seals. Seals is gonna drive it in deep. Hoped it'd stick, and that it did. Both drivers up front giving each other a lot of respect right now in the battle for the race lead. Seals has the spot and the advantage on the point. 5 laps to go. Can see having to worry about the hard charge from Ethan Cossey in the number 12. Shoot, looking down to the inside of the 131 of Singletary on the exit of turn number 4. Not going to get enough of a run there to make something happen, but he is hot on the chase. Battle right now is going to stick with the third and fourth place positions. Calvin Tucker trying to hold off Ethan Cossey. Cossey and Singletary trying to hold off Kenneth Montgomery. Montgomery with another run in turns 1 and 2. Not going to be enough. Your leader now has himself a little bit of breathing room as the white flag waves on the 193 of Philip Seals. He's got a 2-second gap on the second place of the 83 of Calvin Tucker. Montgomery went to the outside line to try something different. Didn't work. Here comes Philip Seals. 193 checkered flag waving.